how to pick your coach in Jiu-Jitsu. Now, obviously this question will have different answers for different people, but in this video I want to give you an overview of what I think is a good rule of thumb to start picking a coach. Maybe you want to start taking privates and you have different options. Maybe your gym there are 3, 4, 5 coaches. Maybe you want in your gym there are different courses led by different coaches, and you're time flexible, you're a freelancer, you can pick your shifts, whatever the case may be. You can basically pick your coach according to whatever suits you best. And now is the question, well, how should you pick this coach? Obviously, pick a coach that you're going to have a good time with. That's obviously very important. Pick a training group that you're going to have a good time with. This is super important. But specifically in this video, I want to address a question from the perspective of problem solving, because oftentimes we think about the way in which we should pick coaches based on, who's the toughest coach in my gym, or, who beats all the other coaches in sparring, or even who is the mostly highly decorated coach in my gym or in my neighborhood or in my city, right? And I don't think that's necessarily a good way to go about it, okay? Because at the end of the day, what a coach will do for you is provide you with problem solving, right? And different coaches will have different approach to problem solving, and your problems will vary throughout the course of your jiu-jitsu career. And so to me, picking a coach, basically what it means picking a problem solver, someone who will help you figure out problems that you're going to be faced with in the course of your jiu-jitsu experience. And now this is where the question becomes interesting, because you start thinking, well, there are highly decorated coaches out there, but for whatever reason, they might just not suit you, okay? And the perfect example here, I think, is when it comes to seminars, okay? Because whenever you go to a seminar, you're often presented with someone that is usually a highly decorated person, right? It can be a world champion even. Now, this person obviously knows a lot of jiu-jitsu, but there's going to be one thing for which this person is, widely known. There's going to be this one thing that this person is going to try to push in their seminars, right? And oftentimes, especially if you're a beginner, this one thing that this person will try to push you is just not the right tool to solve your current problems, okay? And this is even more true when if you get to a seminar and you find, that you're presented with players that have very intricate, very complicated, very elaborate games, and they are very, very, very specialized and very good at solving a specific set of problem that it's very, very likely that as a beginner, they just simply don't concern you, okay? And obviously, you might have the experience of going to a seminar and just talking to, a friend of yours that is has a higher belt, and this person says, "Oh man, I found the seminar like enlightening, and it was like, man, it was a revelation," and you're like, "I don't know, yeah, sure, whatever. The positions were cool." Well, what happened there is that the positions that were shown in a particular seminar, well, they ended up solving the problems that your friend was having, and they just simply didn't do the trick for you, right? And so going back to the coach's decision, well, this is a little bit the same idea, right? Pick a coach that will help you solve your problems, okay? If you have the chance to pick a highly decorated coach and you have a private with this guy, and for whatever reason you notice that, like, yeah, sure, but like this person is telling me to do something that is just beyond my physical capabilities, my technical capabilities, or is kind of teaching me a game, is teaching me how to solve my problems in a way that it just doesn't fit my body, my level of athleticism, my skill level, and so on and so forth, right? So my recommendation is pick a teacher, pick a coach that will be good at solving your problems, okay? And so when you go, let's think about in terms of a private class, for example. When you go to a private class, you're going to present the coach with the problem, right? And it should take you, even if you're a beginner, it should take you a relatively short period of time to figure out whether this coach has the right tool to solve your problems, okay? And you will notice it, okay? You will feel it, okay? Because you will see, well, this person's telling me to do something that, it's just not for me, okay? It doesn't match my level of athleticism, it doesn't match my skill level, and so on and so forth, okay? So when you approach a coach, when you hire a coach, when you get in touch with a coach, understand that you're getting in touch with a problem solver. And the question is this person capable of solving your problem? I know that this person is very good at solving someone else's problem or solving their own problems or solving very sexy, complicated, and intricate problems. Great, amazing. But the question nevertheless remains, will this person be able to solve my problems? Will this person help me get better? Okay, so here it goes.